Good morning everyone, Philip from Blackpool Markets. I hope you're all doing well. Haven't done a video like this in a while. We've been really busy on our Instagram and our Twitter, so do give that a look as well. We are now posting those videos in our YouTube page too. This is called our Trade in 60 Seconds, so definitely have a look at that. People have been really liking that. Clients have been loving it, so hopefully it does help you out. We really quick, short videos to the point, sort of explaining quick markets, sort of market updates, and having a look at very key support and resistance areas. But now we are back to a good old-fashioned market analysis video. So we've got a couple of pairs to look at. We have recently had really strong moves in the Aussie. Well, not strong, but weak moves in the Aussie, but good movement. So markets have been very busy this month so far. We can see our clients are loving it as well. So hopefully these videos can help you. Do give us that thumbs up. If you did like this video, before you continue watching this video, give us that subscribe button followed by the bell icon to get further updates and notifications of whenever we release our new videos. But we'll dive into it and show you what we got. So first of all, here we've got the Aussie CAD. This is a 4-hourly time frame. So after this very strong move to the downside, we can see here it's created this candle back to the top. Now if this new candle closes below this area or where it is now, we can see this as a booby trap candle. Now if you're unfamiliar with that, that is what we call when we see a strong move in the direction of the trend and we see a candle that retraces. A lot of people then see this as the market is going to fill that whole move again, and they enter their trades, and then it closes and obviously creates this nice candle to continue further to the downside. So this could be a good option if it does close below here. You can see here on this video we've got 2 minutes, so probably by the time this video is done, this candle will be closed. However, if it does close, just do keep in mind we have a very strong support here around about the 094233, which is not very far off. It's around about, as it stands, about 30 pips, so it could be a good, nice, quick trade for the US session. So this is a very, very key support zone. You can see we've had a couple of tests into the zone and then did fail to break further down. If it does close further high, we could possibly see it fill this nice big candle we've had, and it might take a little bit longer because there was a lot of strength to the downside. Now moving on to our Aussie Swiss franc, we're having a fair bit of Aussie pairs because Aussie and Kiwi pairs, because this recently the news has affected it quite strongly. So next one is the Aussie Swiss franc. So here we got the daily time frame Aussie Swiss franc, obviously a nice move to the downside following the weakness in the Aussie dollar. You can see it did come off of this very, very strong resistance area. So hopefully we can see this continue further to the downside. We do, however, have this nice support again. You can see offered us previous bit of consolidation, bit of resistance over here. Again, resistance, some consolidation, resistance again, bit of support, and so we'll see what happens. It is a fairly strong level. If it does break further to the downside, we can see it come down to these lows. You can see offering previous support and resistance back in September 2018. Now, if it uses this support to go further higher, this one we're looking at here around about the 0.71473, which I've got marked on my chart, we can see it move between these two parallel lines, and then hopefully if it does break to the top, we do have this high here around about the 0.73690, which is a nice psychological level as well, and you can see it has also offered a bit of resistance in August 2018. Now moving on to the Euro NZD, let's have a look. Euro NZD, we can see we had a break to the top, come back and retest into this sort of consolidation zone between the 1.6936, which I've got here, and the low 1.69198. So now we're currently breaking through that. We do, however, have that top over here. This is the 30-minute time frame. So this top, which I've got marked, I usually use the basic candles for the strength of a resistance or support level. So I've got here the 1.69542. So if we break that, we do know we can see a good clean move to the upside. You can see we're looking to the 4-hourly, the daily. I mean, there was not a lot of traffic. Only back in January, we have had some resistance back here. If you look very carefully, I'll just zoom it in a bit so you can see a bit better. So you can see currently we're struggling at this previous resistance area. Then if we break the top, we could possibly see a test come into the zone. We can see it has offered us previous resistance and supports with these wick touches on the daily time frame. So obviously going on to the lower time frames, these would have been certain different patterns, but you can see here we can use these wicks and bases other candles as well. So you can see it as testing it, trying to break through. We did have a close and open here as well on that zone. So if it does go to the top side, we can hopefully see it there. But if it does come down, we do have a fair few stops on to the downside. Obviously here we've got a nice consolidation zone, you can see on the 4-hourly time frame, and obviously again back down here. So a lot of stops along the way. I'm not going to mark them all up because there are quite a few. Again here another one, 1.67821. So bit of bias to the downside, but however this can be a strong support resistance for the market to consolidate rather than move further down if it doesn't move to the upside. Then moving on to our Euro USD. So Euro USD, we have now actually, we had this very strong support. We can see we had a couple of tests, so this candle not yet closing below any of these wicks, so we can see it moving back up again, doing a similar sort of move. However, we did have this previous 1 hour candle close below that, all the other bases of these candles. So this could indicate a nice strong move to the downside. But again, looking on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see it is coming down to a very nice strong double bottom. If it does hold, we can see this, use it to move further higher, maybe back to this top here at the 1.131990 level, which is a quite fair move, obviously using all these resistance areas as stops along the way to potentially climb back on board of the train if you did miss the initial double bottom. But if it does break past this double bottom, you can see daily, weekly, we do have a bit of resistance back here in April 2017, but that is a very long time ago. So not much traffic. We could see a very nice clean move for the Euro USD. We do know that the dollar is getting stronger. Having a quick look here at the Dow Jones as well. You can see we've got a chart here on the Elliott wave 4-hourly time frame. You can see we are potentially looking at a move to continue further higher. So obviously dollar is getting nice and strong. Back to the chart that we were looking at, I believe it was the Euro USD. So just to have a quick look at that, we do know that dollar is strengthening, so this could give this move a nice boost to continue past this double bottom. But we'll see if it holds or not. And then moving on to the pound Kiwi. This has been the chart we've all been looking at here in black bull markets. This has given us that nice push past this resistance we've had. We were looking for a possible consolidation, but it has clearly blown past on the 4-hourly time frame. This is the 4-hourly candle. Beautiful, powerful bullish candle to the upside. You can see we had, like I mentioned previously, we had the strong move to the upside, that candle coming down, booby trap candle, and obviously if you had a nice order there, right, this big nice candle to the top side on the 4-hourly, you can see. So weekly, I mean, not much traffic. We are sort of at a resistance area. If it breaks past this, we can see there is a very nice clean path to the top. If this resistance area does hold, again, not a lot of strength potential to the downside, so we could see a further consolidation, or it could struggle to move further down. So also the Kiwi is weakening, so this could also indicate the move going higher. So we're seeing the Kiwi dollar drop across our charts, so that could help this GBP NZD move higher. However, like I said, if it doesn't, we could see it consolidate rather than come to the downside. But you know, things can happen that we do not expect. So, moving on to the USD CAD. There we go. So again, we can see the strength in the dollar coming through to the USD CAD as well. We had this double top, a little bit of a struggle. Again, that booby trap candle we were talking about, broke past it, not quite as strongly as it usually does. You can see it does hesitate a bit. This is because we do have this sort of resistance at the 1.3467, which I've got marked out here. So it is struggling to get there, but if it breaks up, obviously you can see here to the left, no traffic until we reach that high of the 1 point. I would say round about, we can see there was a gap, so I would put my target actually here where this candle caused a little bit of resistance. So close of this candle, the open of this bearish candle, and then again that support. So around about the 1.35715 level to be precise. This could be a good target if it does break to the top. However, if it does come back down again using this nice strong support, resistance, we can see there is a support, and again we could see sort of a similar sort of movement back here. Again, even consolidation between any of these sort of sideways moving channels. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it breaks to the top, but if not, again, we have these could be short and sweet moves, potential scalps to the downside if you are more of a day trader. And then moving on to our last pair, which is the USD JPY. So this, we've now had this very nice strong support. This is the 30-minute time frame, little bit messy, but that's okay. We can see we have a very nice support / resistance area, so it is sort of hanging on around there. We'll move to the 50-minute time frame and see what we got there as well. We can see that this is actually here sort of causing a bit of consolidation, a nice consolidation zone. So this could test into the zone and break further down. So these are probably potentially more scalping sort of trades that we could use. So like I said, this resistance is fairly strong, but if it does break to the top, we do have a lot of stops along the way. So just for you scalpers out there, we can see we can probably use this as a nice quick moves. Hopefully this video does upload in time for you guys to catch all these moves, as well, the scalping moves, and then for the longer time frames, not much to worry about, just because as we know, we can use all those, sort of set our stops a bit further apart, giving a bit more breathing room. So this is moving quite quickly with a dollar strength. So we'll wrap this video up. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, like I said, give us that like button. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, followed by the bell icon to get all the notifications of whenever we release new videos. Let us know what you think about this video down below in the comments. If you want to get in contact with us, please do so. Contact us. You can go to blackbullmarkets.com. Our contact details will actually be provided in the description of the video, but if you want to, you can go to blackbullmarkets.com. There's a little green button at the top that says live chat. Do click on that, and our support team will be there to help you over the weekdays. If you prefer to contact us over the weekend, please do so. Send us an email at support@blackbullmarkets.com. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right, everyone, thank you very much for watching. From everyone here at Black Bull Markets, safe trading.